graduated from high school in May of 1981, and I went into college. And in the summer of 1982, it was really hard to find a summer job. And if you think back, that was a time period when we had one of those booming Republican economies. You got the joke. There weren't any jobs to be found. So I'm scanning the help wanted ads back when they printed papers on paper, and there were help wanted ads there. And I was living on Florida Avenue in New York City with my grandmother. And there was a grocery store on the corner of Maryland and Florida called Jay's. And they had a restaurant in there. And they had a help wanted ad for a cook in the restaurant. Now, I had no cooking experience, but my grandmother was the head cook at York College, Pennsylvania. So I figured that experience transfers through the DNA, and I put on my application that I had kitchen experience, which I kind of did at home, you know. I had watched my grandmother cook for years. They hired me, and I really liked it. So things went along, and they were renovating the Howard Johnson's on Route 30, and they changed the restaurant into, I think it was Butcher Baker Deli Maker or something like that, I don't know. But I applied for the job there to be the kitchen supervisor, and I got it. Now remember, I had no experience in the kitchen, but I'm zooming along, and things are going great there. And then I saw another help wanted ad a couple months down the road. One of the fancy hotels in New York was looking for kitchen help. And there I would be working with a real chef from Europe. I applied for the job, and I got it. And I learned how to make all kinds of things, stuff I didn't even know how to do, stuff my grandmother didn't do. Like, I didn't know that you could actually make mayonnaise. Like, but you can. It doesn't always come out of a jar. And hollandaise sauce. I learned how to make all kinds of stuff. So I'm about in my second year of college, and they told me when I applied that they were going to get secondary ed biology as a major. Well, they still didn't have it at that time. And my first major I absolutely hated, nuclear medicine, because I can't be around people who are sick. It's not, my grandmother didn't transfer that in her DNA. It's not me. So I was floundering around in college, not happy because they didn't have the major I wanted that they told me they were going to have. I was at a fork in the road. Had to use it at least one time. And I felt I had to make a decision. And I really, really loved cooking. And I considered transferring to go to culinary school because cooking was fun and I enjoyed it. So I had to decide, stay and wait for this major to come that wasn't there yet, or go to culinary school. So after some thought and some asking some people, I stuck with secondary ed once I got it, biology. But I still love to cook today. And if you can't tell, I like to eat also. You know, I'm just building up that battery in case there's a famine. Because, you know, the skinny people die first. So I'm good to go for a while. Yeah, that was my decision I had to make. Sometimes I regret it, but it was good. I enjoyed most of the days, actually pretty much all of them. Not always, but most of them. And I can still cook whenever I want, like 3 times a day or more or whatever, you know, and I get to eat what I make. Thanks.